Stealth, speed, and surprise.
If I could give some advice to people who have had to deal with bullies or trolls in the past, my advice would be to them is to just stay away from them and don't mess with them. Don't try to fight back. That's the easiest and the most effective thing to do from my experience. What's up guys, Magic Knives here, and today you're watching some Black Ops 3 knife only search and destroy gameplay. This is a pretty beast gameplay with a very funny ending, which you're gonna see later on. But in this commentary, talking about trolls and bullies. Now, I've had my share of experience of having to deal with these type of cold-hearted and like really stupid people, and they've just, you know, it's a lot of it can be hard to deal with them if you don't know how to deal with them properly. You know, you can get caught up in a really bad spot where you just make a fool of yourself, and you know, you end up in a much worse situation than before if by the way you approached it. So my simple advice to anyone having to who's had to deal with a bully or a troll in the past, or is dealing with a bully or a troll, is to just ignore them. Don't mess with them. I know sometimes it may be more tempting to want to fight back and to try and make them seem like a fool, but I mean, honestly, I do not support trash talking at all. That's not to say I've not done it before, and right there, just so you know, I was so close to getting a clutch right there, and I managed to take like 2 of them out, but unfortunately I missed my ripper right at that moment, and I tried to go in for another stab, but unfortunately it takes me out. So close, but hey, it happens. Back to the topic. Honestly, best thing to do to deal with a bully or a troll, don't fight back. Just ignore them, or if they're tempting you to reply back or respond to them, don't. It may be tempting, and it doesn't matter if this is in real life or just on online with like YouTube or like, you know, Xbox Live or PlayStation Network. And you know, usually I'll get these kind of messages, and I'm sure if you're a knifer you've had to deal with these messages too, where you're knifing people and then they send you a message saying you're a noob knife, you're a faggot, and stuff like that. Honestly, I've made this mistake before. The biggest mistake that I've made with those people is actually replying back to them. That's really honestly the biggest mistake to do, because it shows to those people that you care, and that, you know, if you really want to, you know, deal with them in a better way so that you're not negatively affected, just don't reply to them. And I know it's easier said than done, but that's honestly the better way to go. And I actually found a really good quote that reminded me this, and it made a lot more sense to me when I finally came across it, and it made me realize how to approach these kind of scenarios, especially even though nowadays I'm not getting bullied in real life, or it's more just nowadays it's mostly just like online when I'm playing on PlayStation and stuff. So here's the quote: "Fighting with a troll or a bully is like wrestling with a pig in the mud. You soon realize the pig enjoys it." Think about that for a second. You know, you trying to fight back with the troll or the bully, you're just feeding, you're just giving the pig what he wants, what he wants. So honestly, why give him that? So that's my advice to you. Consider that, and hopefully there's some good advice for you. And here's the funny moment where I managed to try to get that guy, but thankfully that death did not count towards my final score. So hope you enjoyed the gameplay, and I hope you got some good advice out of this short commentary. If you want, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below, and hope to see you guys in my future videos. Peace, guys.